I've shared previously the risk of following your heart. Following your heart is life's great adventure. And there's no adventure without risk. And if you want to experience this growth, this transformation that I'm sharing, that I'm expressing, then you have to embrace risk. You can't think that, I mean, you can think, but it's just not like it. You can't want growth, but want comfort at the same time, because growth is always uncomfortable. You can't want to live an adventure, but at the same time not want to take any risks. And this is always that threshold. It's the threshold that you find yourself at. There's no amount of watching YouTube videos that's going to transform yourself. Many do that, binge watching video after video, hoping that somehow they're going to experience this transformation that I've experienced, this transformation that I live, the transformation that I share. And that is just simply the hard truth. The truth that you most likely don't want to swallow. And I'm going to be straight with you. I'm going to be direct with you. I'm going to be clear with you that continuing to watch my videos is not going to do anything to transform your life. You can't sit there in front of your computer or your phone and want your life to change and expect it to change by simply watching these videos. It goes much deeper. And this video is simply the invitation to your initiation. And that initiation is always crossing a threshold. And that threshold that you are sensing is that threshold where you experience that risk, the challenge, the fear, call it whatever you want, but that's the threshold right there. And it's ultimately crossing that threshold where you experience transformation. And unless you cross that threshold, there's no transformation. You're just simply conceptualizing things. It's not experiential for you. You will always feel unfulfilled. You'll always want to experience something, but try and conceptualize it. It won't be experiential. You'll just be thinking about transformation. You'll be talking about transformation, right? But this is all about, as you see in these videos, what am I doing? Talking and walking. But this talking and walking is simply because I walk my talk. I'm talking about transformation because I'm walking the path of transformation. And transformation is ongoing. It's not a one and done. And it's definitely not passive, it's active. You don't just sit and watch a video and feel like you're gonna transform your life today. That is wishful thinking. It's pure delusion. This transformation requires your active participation. And that active participation is what you're afraid of. It's actually living fully. That's the invitation. It's an invitation to live life so fully that transformation is what you are. And to sit there and watch these videos over and over, or to simply come to them day after day and expect your life to transform without actually experiencing that initiation is wishful thinking. You're hoping for something that's never going to happen. That true transformation only happens by you stepping through that fear. And that fear, whatever it is, this is too risky, this is too uncertain, this is too expensive. Well, you're right, it is too expensive because it's going to cost you everything that you thought you were. Is it scary? Yes. I'm not going to downplay it. I'm not going to make you feel like those things aren't real. Of course, that fear, that uncertainty, it's unpredictable, but it's also undeniable. that you feel something here. That's what brings you back to these videos. You're not simply interested in this. There's something deeper that's calling you. It's by no coincidence that you continue to come to the channel, continue to listen. You're not listening for me to say something interesting today. I'm not making these videos to entertain you. These videos are an invitation. It's a transmission. And that invitation really is an invitation to go deeper. These videos are just meeting you at that threshold, but I can't take that step for you. I can hold your hand, I can show you where to walk as I guide you, illuminating your path, helping you see the things that you cannot see, revealing these blind spots within yourself, making the unconscious conscious. I can help you with all that. I can guide you, but I literally can't take that step for you. Only you can take that step. And really that step, whether you call it you can't take the suffering anymore, whether something feels so unfulfilled and dead inside you that you feel like you're left with no other choice, that you've tried everything and this seems to be the only thing, because it sounds crazy, but you can't deny something is resonating. Something continues to bring you back to these videos for some reason that's unexplainable. Then you're getting a sense of what I'm talking about. And this is the threshold that everyone meets. You can't just sit on that other side and expect transformation. You have to rise. You have to stand up. This invitation is me calling you forth. It's calling you forth to take that step forward through that threshold. For that threshold is the threshold of your transformation. It will totally transform your life, guaranteed. But you can't simply believe my words, and I don't want you to believe my words. You have to experience it for yourself. And that's ultimately what the invitation is. It's an invitation to experience your true authentic self, to live as your true authentic self, to experience total transformation. Where when you cross this threshold, there's no going back. It's not possible, but it does require you taking that initial step. And that's where it takes initiative, hence the initiation. And I'm simply here showing you the way. I'm simply standing at that threshold, standing from the other side, sort of calling to you. And that's what you hear. That's what you see. You see your own potential being fulfilled, being actualized. And you know it's possible for you. But it's only possible if you take that initiative, if you take that step. Is it expensive? Yes, quite literally, it is expensive. To invest in yourself, $100,000 is no chump change to anyone. It reflects the commitment that's required, the commitment to you, the commitment to your transformation. You know what they say? Well, it's not what they say, but it's what I say. Talk is cheap, but transformation is not. And that price simply reflects that commitment, that transformation. It's total, which is why the price is so high. Low price, low commitment. And when you commit to something in life, anything less than with your whole heart, it's unfulfilling. And this is no different. But when you simply walk with a whole heart, you see how fulfilling it is. The whole path, the whole journey is so fulfilling because you're walking wholeheartedly. You walk wholeheartedly because you're completely invested in your growth, in your transformation. And the price comes from that clarity. The price represents that. You're saying yes wholeheartedly to the true you. Of course, that's going to bring up risk of not yet having that money, or not having enough money, or if you spend all your savings, then what after that? And that's precisely the risk, the uncertainty that comes with accepting your inner call. You're never going to arrive at that place where you have all the money in the bank and this feels like some money that you can just invest and you might make it work, you might not make it work. No, it's going to represent that stage of your life that you're at. It's going to represent literally investing everything you got, because that's what it takes to walk this path. You're walking without a plan B. It requires that, whether you call it faith or trust, but that's what it requires. There's no turning back. And as you take that step, it's sort of like you burn that bridge. You can't go back. It's gotta work. And that's the trust, that's the faith in yourself that's required. And that's what that price represents. So of course, it's not some sort of low offer. It's not some sort of, well, you've got $10 a month to just, throw at this thing and let's hope it works. See, because that really represents your low commitment. So it can't stay at that level of offering. This is not accessible for the masses. Transformation is not for the masses. Look around you. How many people are actually transforming their life? Not many. And that's exactly why. This path is for the few. And for those that are watching this video, it's because you're feeling that inner call and you're ready. So let me speak to that. That readiness is not going to feel like I'm gonna wait and wait and wait and finally be ready. No, because you're actually receiving this message right now, you are ready, whether you think it or not. So another way to think of taking that initial step, that initiative, is always taking that step whether you're ready or not. I've seen this happen in my life, that when you take initiative in anything, you're never going to actually feel ready. Your mind's gonna say you're never ready. It's like you're stepping into your growth. You can't see it yet. You have to trust that process. And when you wait and wait and think, oh, I'm watching the video and he keeps on saying, if you're ready, and I'm waiting because I don't feel ready, and someday, one day, no, you're gonna be waiting your entire life. And that's what most people do. They wait their entire life. What are you waiting for? You're waiting to live. And what is this invitation? It's an invitation to your initiation. And that initiation is to live. On that note, I'm gonna leave you right here at that threshold. And if you actually want to live, then I invite you to check out the link below. Check out my website. I'm here waiting for you. And like I said, I'll show you the way, but only you can take that step. Don't wait for when you are ready. Just take that step now. And like I said, there's no going back. You'll totally transform your life. Join me on the journey of truth.